They'll get you.
They'll get you.
They're like the Irish. They want their Lucky Charms.
They'll get you good. Shania Twain will be on your ass.
Yeah, don't try to run.
Honey.
Yo, you know it too. Oh, you're horrible.
All right, cool. Hello and welcome to Check Your Backseat, the show where we discuss all things horror. Horror books, movies, video games, comics, TV shows. Basically, if it bleeds, we talk about it. I'm your host, Karson Broughton, and I'm joined by my first, favorite, and only co-host, the guy who's willing to moon the audience of his favorite game show for an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, Mr. Matt Peters. How's it going, Matt?
Good. I'd definitely do that. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. What's your favorite game show?
I don't even know. I don't even watch a lot of game shows. Like the only one that's coming to mind right now is Price is Right.
Oh, I thought of Family Feud.
Family Feud. Yeah, that's funny. When they have there's subtle sexist stuff in it, and you're just like, oh shit, she didn't just say that about her husband.
Yeah. My favorite moment in Family Feud the other day, I was watching it, and it was family had a chance to win, and there's this big guy, looked like a football player. Well, maybe not quite that big, but anyways, he gets asked the question, and there's a couple names left on the board. Maybe, I don't know. The question was names that start with H. And Harvey asks it, this guy's face just lights up. He says, Jose. Harvey's like, Jose, with an H. It was so good. Anyways,
what can you do?
Yeah, that answer was about as successful as you were in our kill count this week.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. I haven't watched this movie before.
Yeah, you got killed, I guess. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have the official count? It was 4 or 5 maybe?
Yeah, it was 4 or 5, now it's 4 or 6.
Oh, I was meaning the deaths in the movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I stopped counting because I was like, as soon as the first 30 minutes of the movie, I was like, oh shit.
No one died.
No one died. I thought they all died, but there's just a flashback sequence, and since our continuity error or whatever the hell we've been talking about with that call one.
Yeah, they gotta take their last breath in the movie.
You can't kill yourself on YouTube like an Unfriended. And you can't have a flashback scene to hell where they're all dead in this one.
There wasn't a lot of people dying in the flashbacks. They were all being tortured.
Yeah.
So what drink are you torturing yourself with here?
Oh, I'm getting sick of this. Because you're on a kill streak now. I was winning, I was feeling strong, and now I'm losing a lot. But no, I got some scotch here. Oh. Probably the best thing that you should shoot. Some expensive scotch. No, I got some. I got some Johnny Walker Gold Label that I bought when I was in the States. There, it's not bad. I shouldn't shoot it, but
is it in the middle of the labels for goodness?
Yeah, it's a special blend. So, I don't know. It's so expensive in Canada, and you go down to the States, and it's like they give this shit away for free.
Yeah, we got it rough up here.
But, okay, here you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I'm good to go now.
All right. Well, I guess, we should mention, we're not going to talk about TV this week because no one wants to watch American Horror Story. So we will do, next week, we're going to do both this episode from Wednesday and the finale all in one. And hopefully the finale is good so I don't whine about it for 20 minutes, but...
Yeah.
So yeah, American Horror Story next week. But until then, let's check what's in our back seats.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, it's that time of the show where we don't get eaten by zombies because we take the time to check what's in our back seat before we get too into things. So, Matthew, what do you have in your back seat these past few days?
Well, yeah, I was coming home from curling, and after sports, I can't really get a lot of sleep. I just sort of sit there and put on like a shitty documentary and sort of drift off. But yeah, I went and clicked on this documentary that a lot of people were talking about, Making a Murderer. And yeah, oh my god, I didn't have a life for 3 days. It is, it's so good.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. And like, it's just the motion.
I don't know if I'd describe it as beautiful, but
Well, not beautiful. But
yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it is so good. Essentially what it's about is you have a guy that's convicted of a rape charge, and his alibi is tight that he didn't do it, but he gets sent to jail, and then they find out that he was actually, whatever you call it, innocent,
Yeah.
and then he gets another charge.
And that's basically, we watch the court case play out, and people are retarded in it. I don't.
Yeah, there's like no common sense.
Yeah. We don't have much to say about that this episode. I've also been spending way too much of my time watching it. I think I only have a few. I think I'm on episode 7 or 8. I think I'm halfway through 7. So we will be discussing that in its entirety this weekend. So you can look forward to that. We can look forward to getting our lives back once we finish it, and you guys can look forward to not having a life while you watch it. Sound
Yeah.
good?
You guys need to watch this. Like, there's going to be different opinions of it. Like, there's, like, it's only one point of view that the director is portraying, but it's just so good. And you don't know until you don't know. It's just crazy.
La 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 la.
Well, like, I guess the whole but like, it's not spoiling anything. But like,
Yeah. Well,
you're
and like, I didn't Google. Like, I don't know anything about this case, so like, I'm just kind of rolling with the punches, and
yeah. But they're like, I remember I was like 3 episodes in, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna find out what's going on, and it like the whole entire time, it was just you're going, and I know I couldn't sleep that night. Went to work the next day, and they thought I was hungover, but no, I was thinking about Stephen Avery all night, being like, what would I do if what would I do if I was convicted of murder and lost 18 years of my life?
Yeah. Well, you hopefully never have to find out, and we can jump into all of this next episode.
I'm sorry, I'm just worked up about it.
That's all right. I want to talk about it too. Have you watched anything else? You been up to anything else?
Not really, man. My pretty lame. I guess just volleyball and, like I said, Making a Murder and some curling.
Cool. Yeah. Me and my girlfriend, we started watching season 9 of Doctor Who. Finally. I used to make fun of everyone I worked with who didn't watch it week by week, and now I've become the person who's missed an entire season. But I'm getting caught up. I'm impressed, too. Like, my girlfriend doesn't like watching scary stuff, and first episode of the season wasn't too bad, and then we got 2 episodes after that were like ghost episodes, basically, and like...
Well, yeah, it's pretty scary.
It is pretty... Yeah, they were bringing the scare. But yeah, no, we're getting through there. We're on, I think, the 5th episode now. I'm starting to grow on Peter Capaldi, however you say his last name, as the Doctor. He's the old guy, right? Yeah. And he feels a bit younger now, maybe. Is that what I want to say? He's probably still my least favorite of the modern Doctors.
Well, there's that bald guy that was sort of weird.
Yeah, I didn't mind Christopher Eccleston. I didn't mind him, though, because... Maybe it's just because that was, like, the first Doctor I ever saw. So, like, maybe he's lower on the totem pole. But, I don't know. So far, the show's always good, and it's setting up to be really sweet again. And I think reviews of this season have been pretty unreal. But I could be wrong, so hopefully I'm not setting my expectations too high. But yeah, started watching Doctor Who and enjoying it. We just put an episode on as we eat supper, so.
Yeah, I've wanted to watch Doctor Who for a long time. I have a really good buddy that's sort of like his religion.
Yeah, dude,
And,
get into it, man.
yeah, like because I really like Stargate. That was one of my favorite shows. And essentially, it's like that, isn't it? It's like episode of the week.
Kind of. It's a little.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a little. The storytelling's a little better, maybe, and like the plot, like each season, like the overarching plot's a little stronger than Stargate's was.
Oh yeah, Stargate. There's like 4 episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, you'd love it. You should.
Yeah.
Especially if you can watch Making a Murderer in 3 days, you could get caught up in Doctor Who in no time.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get pretty fat if I do that all the time, Matt. Like, I ordered a double stuffed pizza, like the crust was stuffed, and I ate half of it, and I didn't even know about it. And then I'm like, oh, it's 3 a.m, and I got 2 more. I can watch 4 more episodes till work. I'll just keep eating the other half of this pizza. Eat that in a 2-liter pop. Holy shit.
Instead of doing kill counts for our movies, we should be doing calorie counts.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm not a big eater, but that show was making me like what do you call it? Food. Like when I watch movies, I don't eat a lot except for popcorn. But I was just so nerve wracking. This show, I was just blowing me apart.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll stop now.
That's all right. You said blowing me, so in my immaturity, I laughed.
Oh my goodness.
Well, how about? Well, what do you say we jump into our featured movie of the week?
Let's engage the hyperdrive.
You're late.
I don't know what to say.
Engage the hyperdrive.
At 0300 this morning, TDRS picked up an automated navigation beacon broadcasting at 2-minute intervals in Neptune orbit.
This is incredible. It's the event horizon. She's come back.
And that is from the trailer of Paul W.S. Anderson's Event Horizon, starring Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill, and Richard T. Jones. The movie's about a rescue crew who goes to investigate a spaceship that disappeared into a black hole a few years ago. Is it a few years ago?
7, I think. 5 or 7.
Yeah, a few years ago. The biggest space disaster of all time. But when they get there, they find that there's something new on the ship.
Something was brought back.
Something wasn't right. So Matt, what did you think of Event Horizon?
I've always liked this movie. I watched it when I was younger, and I seemed to like it a lot more when I was younger. Now it's sort of like, oh my goodness, this is a little bit aged a bit. I love some of the ship shots where it has like the panning into the ship. Like those must be models. Those aren't digital effects, eh?
That's what I was thinking. I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit, these ships look unreal. Like they look better than some of the ships I think we've seen in like 2004 movies. I was thinking like Firefly was a little after this time period, but I was like, this looks way better than Firefly.
Yeah, like well, obviously it's going to, just because Firefly was a TV show.
True.
When you go into the ship, like the digital effects are apparently old though, eh?
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh, this is gross. This looks like really bad. But or it wasn't bad. I guess it's just aged. Sorry, but like and in the beginning, it reminded me a lot of like Alien. I guess that's probably what he's going for. And one thing that you'll see in a lot of Paul W.S. Anderson's is he's a master at taking different movies and then making his own movie with it.
His own shitty version of it.
Yeah, like he does that in the Resident Evil franchise.
Mortal Kombat. I actually like that movie, but
I I tried to watch it on Netflix and I almost gouged my eyes.
Dude, it's so hard to get through, but
yeah. No, but like I know Resident Evil 1 was like a play on Alice in Wonderland. The newest Resident Evil was a blatant Alien ripoff. One thing
I noticed that Inception stole a scene from this movie. I think it was Inception, but where I don't even know who it is when they're explaining like space time or some sciencey shit, and he like holds the paper up and is like, "What's the quickest way to get from point A to point B?" And then like he folds it in and stabs through it.
No, not Inception, Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, same guy.
No, I think that's very common. Like I've seen that in a lot of
Oh, really?
like the original Stargate movie. I think had that. It's everyone ran with it. Like these people are in a starship, and I'm here on Earth, and I know more than them. But I guess they gotta like plan it out for the stupid people that are watching this movie. Yeah. And one thing I really do like at the beginning, and I think J.J. Abrams might have stole this from Paul W. Anderson, is like the focusing in on the eye. Like I think all of his movies, one of the, like the first shots always like focuses in on someone's eye, and I think that's really neat. I really like that. Like I think he did that with J.J. Abrams did it with Lost quite a bit, but I'm not exactly sure. I didn't finish that series.
You didn't finish Lost? That's funny.
No.
Oh well.
But it's really reminiscent of Alien and one of the best and Doom. There's like I talk about Doom on past episodes. A lot of like sound effects. The performances. There's really good actors in this movie. Like, we got Lawrence Fishburne, Jolie Richardson.
Yeah, she was all right too.
Yeah, she's in Jurassic Park, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have the evil guy from Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, and then the Gotham guy. There's a guy that plays Alfred.
Yeah?
On Peter Wee. He plays Smith. He's like the ship captain. Not the captain, sorry, the pilot.
Man, we just got an all-star cast here.
Yeah, and like that's why I thought like this movie should have done better.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like probably the first maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I was surprised. I was like, holy shit! Like this is kind of cool. Like I didn't think I was gonna like this at all. Like, and just from the special effect or like not the special effects, the ship looked super sweet. Like the characters were like kind of interesting at the start. I was kind of into it. Like, and then as time went on, like it just kind of was like fell apart for me, and I was just like, eh.
Yeah,
I didn't really care. Richard T. Jones, he carried the movie for me. Like
are you kidding me?
Every line that came out of his mouth, I laughed. I think. We can talk about him more in spoilers.
I've lost a little bit of respect for this right now.
Oh, he's hilarious. I don't have much more to say though. Yeah, like I liked the first 10 minutes was cool, and then I was like, this isn't for me. A lot of people.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, a lot of people don't mind it. Looking back on it, like it was never popular when it came out, I guess. But looking back, they kind of look on it favorably. But not me, not my thing.
The thing that sucks though is we don't get any good sci-fi high budget movies anymore. Like you can say Star Wars, but Star Wars is awesome and I love Star Wars and it's good, whatever. But
Star Trek kind of.
Yeah, Star Trek too. But I want like
Interstellar.
Interstellar, but that wasn't. You know what I mean? Like Interstellar. Moon? Yeah. Well, no. Okay, let me explain.
Okay.
I want, and Moon was low budget. Interstellar was just Earth like 50 years down the road. This was Earth 50 years down the road, but if we would take our technology now, it would actually be like 100. Like in the movie, they say 2015 we put a permanent colony on the moon, and that hasn't happened yet. But we don't have any original like sci-fi, something that's different. Like this movie talks about hell, which is a lot of people wouldn't want to go to a movie about that.
I was gonna say we don't have a lot of movies that deal with devils or demons or hell now.
Yeah, and like I know when Doom came out, like the movie Doom, not the video game. I was like, oh, they gotta be demons. They gotta be demons. And they peed their pants, and because they're too scared to make actually what the video game was about was fighting demons. And it would have been so much better if they would have done that. This movie took a lot of risks. It failed at the box office, but it's good to watch. And yeah.
See, I was wondering, like, maybe if I was having a couple drinks and watching it with, like, you, maybe I would have had more fun with it. But, like, I think if you want to be a shitty movie, or, like, for me, like, to enjoy a crappy movie, I need to have some really shitty dialogue, which is kind of what Richard T. Jones provided, and the part I liked about it. Or I need to have some, like, outrageous kills.
Yeah.
And, like, nothing here was really that outrageous.
I think the original movie did, though. Like, and we'll talk about that in spoilers, I guess.
Let's just jump into it.
Yeah, let's just jump in.
Spoiler time, it's spoiler time.
Down, 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 down. Spoiler time.
Spoilers. All right. Hit me with them.
Oh my goodness. We go into a ship, find out the crew's all dead. The ship goes to hell. Sort of. Well, I guess there's the first one. They go in there and the guy's on tied on the rope. What's that guy's name again? Justin? Yeah, Justin.
I don't know anyone's name. I know Richard T. Jones. That's it. He's the guy.
Richard T. Jones. Cooper. Oh, I was getting sick and tired of everyone shouting their names all the time, you know? Like, it was like, Cooper, Weir, Miller, Peters.
I couldn't... Yeah, fuck. When they were in stasis at the start there, they were only in stasis for 56 days and they made it to Neptune, right? Holy shit, they must have been flying.
Yeah, they have the new drives. Slightly slower than the Event Horizon.
Oh, well. I didn't even pick up on everyone screaming names, actually. That's funny.
Yeah. There's a lot of name yelling.
Name shouting. Matt! Matt!
Broughton!
It's funny that you mentioned that colony on the moon thing, too, because I picked up on that. I was like, fuck, we don't have no colony on the moon yet.
Yeah. I was probably, like, watching this in 1997, being like, yeah, I'm going to be 26, or I'm 28, and see a moon on or be able to go to a base on the moon.
That's a pretty ballsy prediction in 97, hey?
Yeah, considering it was only like 14 years.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, not 14 years, 20.
Yeah. So did you have any favorite kills in this movie, or any you notice anything stupid that you probably wouldn't have done?
Okay, let's just get right to Cooper.
Okay.
Yeah, like...
Is that Lawrence Fishburne's character?
No, it's Richard T. Jones.
Oh, that's my boy. That's my man.
That's your man. Just, there's like an intense moment, and he's like, oh, shit!
Even at the start when he asks if he's ready to roll, locked and cocked and ready to rock.
He's like, you want some you want some hot and black in you? I'm like, holy goodness. Come on, dude. You just came out of stasis and you're telling her you want to bang her after. Like, oh my god.
And they had so many voiceovers in this movie where they must have recorded them in, like, post-production or whatever it is, and he was so bad, but every time I heard his voice, I just smiled watching this.
Well, because I could, like, see his face moving, you know, but it's him in the spacesuit, like, oh, shit!
When he comes back at the end, he gets blown off the ship, and I don't know how far away he is. So he just activates, like, he shoots out all the air out of his spacesuit and propels him back to the ship. Is that what happens?
I guess so.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. He lands on the window. So they gets shot. The window gets blown out, and he's on it. And so how do you get back in?
I think he grabbed a thing and pushed off of it, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Just his line there sticks with me. Like, and then that whole scene with Captain Miller and Lieutenant Stark, when they're like, all of a sudden the suction doesn't affect Captain Miller. Like, the vacuum is pulling all the air and everything out of the ship, but Captain Miller's
She hulks it, basically.
Yeah, he's trying to save Lieutenant Stark. He's like, fuck, fart.
Yeah, Actually, when we started, or when I started, I thought this movie was going to be what I thought As Above, So Below was going to be. Like, with this, like, you see the thing that makes you commit suicide, like your worst fear type shit. But
Yeah.
it kind of is kind of along the same lines, but
Yeah.
and it's too bad. Like, I think I read or the deleted scene stuff that this movie's kind of notorious for now. You could maybe explain it better, but basically just a bunch of scenes were lost. He was forced to cut a bunch from the movie, and no one's ever seen it since. Was supposed to explain a lot more of these characters' backstories and why the stuff they seen was what they saw. Like, we saw the one girl sees her kid that has, like, maggots on his legs or some crap, or, like, a bunch of wounds. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that just didn't have context, really. And, like, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but...
Yeah, and I liked... Like, basically, this movie, if you could sum it up, is, like, a haunted house in space. Right? Like, it's... And I wish they could have explored it more, especially with, like, those scenes that you're talking about. Like, it was... Yeah, I know, like, these characters, I wanted to care for them when they were dying or going to hell, right? But I just didn't really care. And I was really wanting Cooper to die, but in your case, I think you wanted Cooper to live.
I would have probably cried if he died.
But, yeah, I know, and, like, there's some... Yeah, like, it was good.
I wanted to see his backstory. That's what I want to see what he feared.
He didn't fear nothing.
Yeah, brave motherfucker right there.
Yeah, he uses air tanks to fly in space. He's crazy.
Yeah, the devils were probably scared of him.
Yeah.
He probably saved the ship. They didn't want him coming to their little chaos realm. He's too good for it.
We'll take all of you except for that crazy mofo.
Yeah. Take him down.
Yeah, and I wish they would have, like, maybe, I don't know, looked in hell a little bit more, or, like, the other realm, you know? Like, we have the one guy going there, and there are glimpses of them being tortured there.
Dude, that'd be, I don't know, maybe kind of, I think maybe make another, like, movie with that if you want, but, like, it's just gonna be, like, a bunch of people getting fucking tortured, and, like, you'd have to sneak around.
But, like, the thing that I thought maybe, I don't know if you watched the new VHS movie.
2, or is there a third one?
There's a third one now. I think it's VHS Spiral.
Nice. No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, well, like, I'll just briefly explain the one segment. There's, like, a guy that's making a dimensional portal. Yeah. And he opens it and sees, like, him from another dimension, and it looks like everything's the same. And so they switch places. But what it is, it's
different.
Yeah, it's different. It's basically.
I want to watch this, so don't spoil it too much.
Well, no, this is the only spoiler. It's not a spoiler because it's in the.
Well, I can kind of guess from the context of our conversation where this is going now.
Yeah, it's basically he's like a hell world. Like, instead of worshiping.
Dude, we gotta watch, or I guess I gotta watch 3. We should do. We should try to figure out what our favorite VHS segments are. Yeah. Segments and shorts, I guess. I don't know.
I haven't watched the first one. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite's from the second one.
Okay.
It's the one where the guy gets the eye installed.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that one's all right.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just one that really creeped me out.
Yeah.
I guess we should do that sometime. Do you have anything else to say about?
I wrote a whole bunch of stuff in my book, but I might have been having a few whiskeys when I was doing it, so I can't really read anything I looked at.
It looks like Richard T. Jones has had a few whiskeys since he's filmed that movie. He's Detective Hahn in American Horror Story. I just saw that because of the IMDb page. I would have never guessed that they were the same person.
Super thin. Like, he must have done some steroids or something. Because he's big. And he looks good, too.
Good.
Yeah.
He's like a little Dwayne The Rock Johnson, almost.
Yeah, pretty much. And his voice is nice.
Yeah, he's good. I was surprised he didn't have more stuff. I checked his page out, but wasn't a lot there.
Well, he's probably just became famous in the last 5 or 6 years, eh?
Fuck, now I can't remember. The pressure's on. He had, like, one thing I recognized after Event Horizon.
He's in Godzilla.
That's what it was. Yeah.
He's an extant or whatever it is. Yeah.
Well, what do you say we close the casket on this episode?
Yeah, I'm done.
You done? All right, so before we put this episode 6 feet under, we have to do our kill counts for next week's movie, which is going to be M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. Dude, I can't say his name. Shyamalan? Is that it?
I think it's Shyamalan.
Shyamalan? Anyways, we're going to talk about The Visit. It just came out on Blu-ray, DVD. Does the movie still come out on DVD?
I think so.
Cool.
And some of the times they double them up with Blu-rays to make you buy the Blu-rays.
Nice. Anyway, so it came out on Tuesday, so you guys can go check that out. It's on iTunes, all that fun stuff. Find a way to watch it. I have seen it before, and I won't say anything more than that. But because of that, our kill count we will do for the final 2 episodes of American Horror Story Hotel. So Matt, you get to choose first, correct? That's how it goes?
Yeah, because I lost.
Yeah. How many people do you think are going to die in the final 2 episodes of American Horror Story Hotel?
Okay, so like just to summarize what happened last episode, right? We got the kids with Ramona, so they're all gonna die. So there's got to be like 8 of them. If Lady Gaga and the man are dead, but they're like close to dying and they die in the next episode, does that count as deaths?
Well, this is going up to the finale, so if they just die in the show.
So if they die,
because whether they're if anyone dies, any character dies, they've died as long as they don't come back to life. Is that fair?
Not in ghost form, though, right? Ghost.
Sure. Like, what happens if that prostitute girl were to die then, and she'd be dead? Like, she's already dead. Yeah. Like, anyone dies if they don't come back. If you don't see them again, then they're dead.
We really need to make like a rule book for this.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna throw a random number out there.
You should make a rule book between now and the next episode.
Okay.
We'll read it to them.
We'll be the founding fathers of the horror kill count book.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this random number you're gonna pick?
I'm gonna go with my lucky number 13.
Oh.
Feeling dangerous.
13 deaths in 2 episodes. How many?
If I lose this one, I'm going to be so mad.
I'm going to go with 12.
Oh my god, you dick.
See, like, this is why that you should get to pick second, because then you can lowball me, but maybe we'll reset sometime, and maybe once the official rules are out, we got those written up, we'll reset and figure some stuff out and have some fun.
The loser has to get a tattoo on their butt.
Okay.
Just saying, I'm just saying.
We got a tattoo of you kissing.
No. It has to be like a cool tattoo. Like Jason like stabbing a rabbit or something. Like Bugs Bunny.
That's not a cool tattoo.
Chicks would love it.
What? Alright. Hashtag forever single.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got 13, and I'm rolling with 12.
Sounds good.
Cool. We'll find out what happens there. Next week's movie's The Visit. If you liked this episode, hopefully, if you're still listening to this episode, you can find more at iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. While you're there, you may as well subscribe and leave us a nice 5-star review. This would be super helpful. You can find me on Twitter at Karson Broughton. That's Karson with a K, Braaten. And how about you, Matt?
You can catch me at Peter's Egro.
Peter's Egro.
Egronut.
Or if you want, you can send us an email at checkyourbackseat@gmail.com. We'd love to hear what you thought of the show, how you think you'd die, maybe how you wouldn't die, any movies you want to see, talk about, all that good stuff. But yeah, so be sure to check out The Visit, and until next time, don't steal Nazi gold.
They'll get you.
They'll get you.
They're like the Irish. They want their Lucky Charms.
They'll get you good. Shania Twain will be on your ass.
Yeah, don't try to run.
Honey.
Yo, you know it too. Oh, you're horrible.
All right, cool.